Fort Smith has its fair share of unique businesses, but none quite like 906. Located in the heart of downtown, 906 is unlike anything Fort Smith has ever seen before. From live jazz music, to handcrafted cocktails, to delicious foods, and of course, world-class cigars, 906 has made downtown Fort Smith a destination. Let's go inside and check it out. So I'm here with Sammy Fiore, one of the owners of 906. Sammy, thanks for having us.
No problem.
And the first thing I really wanted to talk about was touch on your backstory and how you even got into cigars.
Well, basically, probably started 15, maybe 20 years ago. My dad would just travel places, Vegas, New York, and he would always come back with cigars, mainly Davidoff, Zeno, the big brands you see out there. He'd bring them back, we'd smoke on the patio, and kind of introduced me to the cigar world, really. And it's kind of just, originated from there.
Well, and I think it's really unique that you've, found that passion with cigars, and you took that passion and actually opened up Winston's. So tell me a little bit about that.
Well, me and my business partner, Sam Trisler, at that time, we were both pretty big home brewers. And anybody knows when you brew beer, it can be an all-day process. At least it was for us. We made an event out of it. I would go to my shop. I lived in Little Rock at the time. I'd buy 4 or 5 sticks, and he lived in Fort Smith. He would buy 4 or 5 sticks, and basically while we were brewing, we were smoking. We'd buy everything. We'd buy Ashton, Fuente, Lugione, Tatuaje, even brands that, the smaller guys, house blends. And we just kind of bonded and learned about the leaf, learned the process. And some other business opportunities came around, and we saw a lease on a great property where Winston's is now. And we decided, what, let's do this. Let's take this leap. Let's open a shop. Let's sell cigars. And we've had a lot of fun with it, had a lot of success.
Well, I think it's really cool that you took that leap, and now I want to talk about the next leap. This place is fantastic, and I've got to find out a little bit more about 906.
Okay. Well, basically, 906 originated. My father, Sam Fiore, bought 906 Garrison. And it was an empty, vacant building. And the Steel Horse Rally came up. And I go, you know what, Dad? I'm going to get a temporary beer license. I'm going to get my cigars. I'm going to have a pop-up shop. Let's just do it. Just have fun. Let's see what happens. And we didn't really have a name. I just called it, Winston's whatever. And no one knew how to find it. And one of our employees, he just put on Facebook, 906 on the Avenue. And so we did that because that's how everybody found us. The next year came around. Hey, when's 906 opening up? You guys doing that? It's like, yes, I'm doing it again. So the second year, everybody just called it 906. We're going down 906. And then that second year, we purchased 904. And that's when we started going, why don't we do something here? So obviously the next year to Rally, we weren't open because we were building this place. My dad and I, we've been to cigar lounges all over the country, Europe, and one of our goals was to bring a little bit of all those places to Fort Smith. Have a little bit of Lanesboro in London, have a little bit of the cigar bars in Vegas, in New York, and really collaborate those ideas and come up with 906.
Oh, that's awesome. I think it's great that you took a little piece of every place you went to.
Yeah.
And I understand it's not just cigars and drinks here, though. You guys also have a pretty extensive food menu, correct?
Yes, obviously, lunch, dinner. Try to have a little bit of everything. For instance, 13-foot television back here, wings, watch the game, shrimp cocktail if you just want to lounge and have a cigar or a cocktail. And the shrimp cocktail is perfect for that. We have charcuterie boards, flatbreads, a little bit of everything for everybody.
Well, you've painted a pretty good picture of what to experience here, but my last question for you is, what should people expect when they come to 906?
Laid back atmosphere. I always hated going to a bar or a lounge and it was so noisy. You have some house band playing and you can't hear yourself speak. You know, everybody's on their phone because, you know, the band is playing so loud they can't really converse with each other. You know, we have a ventilation system in here that replenishes the air 14 times an hour, gets the smoke out. I just really like people of all age groups from 21 to 81, men and women, just relaxing, enjoying themselves, you know, having a cocktail, having a cigar, and just having a great evening.
When you walk into 906, it's clear that no detail was overlooked in creating this amazing business. If you're looking for a one-of-a-kind experience in Fort Smith, come on down to 906. You won't be disappointed.